Gerald, your second test now. It seems like you're coming into your own. How do you feel? Are you accustomed to it a bit more than Centurion? And how would you also rate or look back on your performance today?
Yeah, I think coming into a team with such a world-class bowling attack makes it very easy. So I could just fit right in. Been giving freedom to do what I do, which is great. But yeah, like I said, if you look at the quality of bowlers we have, for me to come and just do my thing is easy.
Great. Yeah, just hold up the mic.
Gerald, do you feel like a bit that you need to ramp it up? You needed to be the guy that Coetzee, you needed to put the foot down for the attack?
Without Anrich, yeah. Not necessarily. I think both Anrich and myself have that role naturally. If you look at the bowling attack today, I think that was my role, which I enjoy to do. It's which most naturally comes to me. So yeah, I think so, but I don't think it's because Anna wasn't here. If Anna played it, it would still be my role.
Can you tell us a little bit about your experience of playing on both the first test pitch and this pitch? And is it is it surfaces that you're used to? Have you had to make any adjustments and that kind of thing?
Yeah, I think not massive adjustments. I think both wickets, especially this one, is more like in the balance where the first wicket was very bowler prone or bowler friendly. This wicket, if you bowled well, you would be rewarded. If you bowled badly, you would go for runs. So yeah, I think the boys bowled very well today, and it showed. They also had a few good partnerships, and credit to them.
And then also, just what was it like having your family there at Supersport Park with their matching headbands and supporting you?
Yeah, I didn't know they're going to come with the headbands, but that was very special. I mean, these people are the ones that made the sacrifices, not me. I mean, I love cricket, I could do my dream, and they're the ones who made time, who threw balls, who came on tours. So yeah, it was very special to see them there. Yeah.
Gerald, as you've said, it's a very different pitch from what you had up there the other day, and accordingly, South Africa's attack is different with the two spinners. I realise it's possibly a difficult thing to do, but which would you say is the stronger attack out of the two, and is it all down to the conditions?
I think it's definitely conditions. I mean, if you've looked at the past, even the SA20, the wicket was turning here. So I think even in domestic 4-day games, a lot of spinners have been taking wickets. So I think both are very strong. I think it comes down to conditions. I think come fourth innings when we go and bowl again, I think the spinners are going to play a massive role. So I think this is a very strong bowling attack. For this lineup, the guys who were left out, if they had to play, I think they would do equally as good a job.
Are you looking forward to the rest in the fourth innings?
The boys must bat first.
With Temba as your captain, what's it like having Temba as your captain in the field, and then before your debut, before this test match, did you have anything to say to you?
Yeah, Temba is a very relaxed captain, which I appreciate and enjoy. He allows the bowlers to express themselves, which is the cliche used, which is what you, in a sense, want from a captain. There is a basic plan, and then it's up to the bowler, and he trusts the bowler with their skill to execute the plan, which is great. I think he's a good captain.
Do you have anything to say to you before?
Oh yeah, sorry. Not really. Just well done, but nothing really. I think the general message from Temba and the coaching staff was just do what you've been doing. Yeah.
Cool. So we're going to go Hines, then Keane, then Mal, then Padiso, and then we'll check out how we do for time.
Yeah.
That last one.
Gerald, like you said, it's been like a whirlwind of experiences, at this level, but even though you had a very successful day, was it also useful for you, per se, to also experience that frustrating period with that last wicket partnership, because sometimes it really does require clarity of thought, a bit of patience. Did you sort of find, even though it didn't necessarily get out of control, that, that was a valuable experience for you as a young test cricketer? Yes,
of course. I don't think it's the last time it'll happen. Jason batted very well, and credit to him. And yeah, I think that last partnership, if you ask any cricketer, if it's a 50-run partnership, it's tough to deal with it. Luckily, we still have a good lead, so we'll take that. I mean, 70-run lead is better than a 70-run deficit. So yeah, it was tough, but good experience.
Okay.
Well, Gerald, another career best for you.
Thank
Just on that last weekend partnership, what was the sort of talk out there in the middle? How are you guys dealing with it? As you said, it's always a hell of a frustrating thing to have to sit out there for an hour or so.
I think in general, in that situation, you want to try and get the main batter off strike, and then bowl as many balls possible to the tail ender. But I mean, he held his ground well. Jason was taking the game forward. So yeah, if it went perfectly, you get Jason off strike and you bowl to either of the tail enders and get the wicket. Yeah.
Wow.
Gerald, just obviously having seen you put in a lot of hard yards on tours and not having played, I just wondered if you could talk about the experience and what you got out of that, and having been on those long tours and having to wait. Has that made these first couple of tests more special?
Yes, and it's made it a lot easier. I went to the Australia tour with a very good bowling attack, and just to be there and learn was exactly what I needed. I went there as a backup bowler, which was what I expected, was not necessarily to be picked first, but just to be there in the nets in the game, to see how they do it, to see how they go about it, to see the next level, has definitely added to my growth. And coming here and knowing what is expected at this standard has been a great help, and it's made it a lot easier.
Gerald, well bowled.
Thank you.
From a test match day like this, where there's a lot of two-week and throw-week, good balls that don't get wickets, bad balls that get wickets, what did you learn from a day like this as a batting test cricket?
I think what you learn is that you still want to bowl your best ball as many times as possible. If you bowl a ball that's not necessarily your best ball and you get a wicket, that's always a bonus, and that does happen. And I think it can happen because there is pressure over a long time, and then suddenly there's a release shot and the batsman might score he might hit a boundary, but he might also go out because he hasn't received a bad ball in a while. But yeah, I mean, at this level, the less you miss, the better you are. If you look at the best pace bowlers in the world right now, they can do the same thing over and over again. So I think that's what we all strive for.
Cool. We'll take the last 3 questions. Tina's first. All good. Telford. Okay, then we'll end up with Zinja.
I'm not asking Afrikaans, so if he wants to go.
No, of course, go.
Or we can save Afrikaans for last, because that will wrap up the English component of the answer.
Okay.
Telford, do you want to go?
Yeah, I'm Gerald.
Good.
Gerald, without trying to be disrespectful to anyone, when you observed a minute's silence this morning for Joe Kotze, had you ever heard of Joe Kotze before?
Honestly, no, I have not, which is something I'll probably look into, see who he was. I had no idea. Yeah.
Gerald, is KG okay? He didn't bowl much today, just 12 overs today. Is he getting anything, or is it easy?
No, cage is good. A bit of stiffness, but as we all have a bit of stiffness, you get it treated, and before it becomes something serious, but then you come back and you do it again. No, cage is good.
And just realistically, what you guys looking to want to bowl at hopefully tomorrow?
No, I don't know. I'll get back to you.
Ek gaan nog maklik een vir jou meisie is al aan Amanda aan jou. Sy is 'n optometrie student. Ek het gesien iewers dat jy wou baie graag gehad het sy moet by die eerste toets wees, maar dat jy bang was dat haar klasse gaan bots en dit sy dit sou kon maak nie. Kon jy dit 'n plan gemaak het of het sy jou dan op die Proteas inspel?
Die Afrikaans antwoord. Sy het afgekom of opgegaan Pretoria toe, maar toe ongelukkig was die toets klaar. So ja, sy het nog nie gekyk nie, maar ja, ons hoop iewers in die toekoms. Nee, sy swat finale jaar, so ja, ons wil eerder hê sy moet deurkom.